Hello and welcome. Today, for International Women's Day 2023, I have a special commentary to make. The title of my speech is Finding Serenity in the Placid Moments Amidst a Turbulent Journey. There's no mistaking that this 2023 the celebration of International Women's Day is more that global lens than it has been for decades. That we are a world at war with itself, with each other, and the exhaustive effort of nations, north and south, east and west, to quell the storms of conflict are too often matched by the peoples who imagine themselves benefiting from conflict. Clearly, no one benefits from conflict. Despite the narrow belief that the war in Ukraine is only that, a Ukrainian war, NATO alliance members who have been participating and working to quell the conflict and economic contributors have been helping refugees, they do recognize the globality of the conflict. Let me give you an example. When the men in the area that I just referenced were conscripted to defend their sovereignty, many families, mainly women and children, but also some fathers and their children as well, uncles, so on and so forth, fled to safety to other countries, including, yet not limited to, Poland. The World Food Program was among some of the relief agencies helping. Now, it is not the only hunger relief agency that has been helping, but it is one of the largest. Also helping has been World Central Kitchen, bringing sustenance to millions during much needed moments. Those of us women who have been working or have worked in hunger relief efforts, shelter operations, and/or disaster services have a keen understanding of the unique complexity that accompanies effective delivery of services to communities in need. Few organizations, such as World Central Kitchen, have scaled out their organization with such rapidity and in a way paralleling yet ancillary to what Claire Barton accomplished with the International Red Cross, through the American Red Cross, and the Ladies Auxiliary during the World War. Now, what makes Jose Andres' organization unique and unparalleled is that it is not under the guise, officially, of the United Nations, as some other world food programs are, as an example, such that they have the historical context of being worldly supported. And he has scaled out his organization with rapidity from its beginnings, humble as they have been. Having said that, whether International Women's Day means to you gender equity in passing the Equal Rights Amendment, pay equity for women, education access and affordability for women, or retaining choice as the land of the law when it comes to reproductive rights. It is clear even this day finds itself more diverse in thoughts and values than ever before. Ponder that for a moment. Why? The mere conversation of gender and what it means to identify as female, has opened the door to inclusion and well beyond ethnic and cultural inclusion. I caveat, though, that inclusion and diversity, as important as they are and have been historically, should not equate to delusion of the message. The message being that bringing awareness to women's issues is important, but let it not be clouded by other strong movements' messages. And I say that because the LGBTQIA community has, in and of itself, a very strong message. The journey is not over. The message is powerful. As International Women's Day is a very specific globality of a day, let's remember that the torrent of the sea as it gathers its strength on the horizon is much like our emotions when we gather which much to say we do have. The oceans swirl, the oceans curl, and among the waves, the oceans do find a pearl of wisdom only to those who take a moment to thrive in the placid serenity of the seas. Awaken too quickly and without wonderment, you will realize the moment was lost. Lost to a complacency that has folded itself into itself within the platitude of its own daily existence. You don't have to believe me, after all. History has proven my point already. How? The Me Too movement. It was a rare roar that gleamed brighter than any sunrise on the diamond's wink to the sky. That day, those days, no days would ever be the same because the data miners, they picked off the spectacularity of the moment, gleaning every morsel and moving through the power of female strength like a heat-seeking missile until, like an onion, it peeled back every layer, seeking and not stopping until it found the originator of the movement. To what end, do you wonder? Only to dismantle and dissolve the message. This is why I say, and I remind us all on this International Women's Day, the ocean is powerful. Let it not dilute the message. Have a great day. Thank you for listening. This was a special message from Margarita Carrillo regarding International Women's Day 2023.